Amazon Video is one of the leading streaming platforms for watching amazing movies and TV shows on demand. And with Amazon investing more and more funds into this platform, the range of content available for historical fans has grown tremendously over the past couple of years. There have been a lot of great new additions to Amazon's Prime Video collections recently, and they have also gained the streaming right to some of the most popular historical TV series as well. And that's why I have created this list of my top 5 recommendations of historical TV shows on Amazon Prime Video that you can go and watch right now. The 5th spot on this list goes to Versailles, a historical drama based on the construction of the Palace of Versailles during the rule of Louis XIV, with his time in power there being a primary focus of the TV series. This is different from most other historical TV shows, as big battles and military warfare take the backseat to bring court politics and political intrigue to the forefront. So for fans of historical shows, this is a real treat, as it highlights how important the noble class are for a king to retain his power, and this show does a fantastic job of highlighting how King Louis alienates himself from the noble class and slowly starts to lose their support. Alongside great acting, this show has a fantastic storyline with truly amazing plot twists, but there are still a few shortcomings with the show, especially in terms of pacing, as the show does start off very slow, much slower than I would prefer, to be honest, and this could put off many casual viewers. But if you're looking for a show that focuses more on political maneuvering and discussions between characters rather than epic battles and fight scenes, then Versailles is my recommendation for you. At number 4, it is Outlander, a historical drama based on the novel series by Diana Gabaldon. The primary plot focuses on a World War II military nurse named Claire Randall, who through a series of events finds herself transported back in time to Scotland during the year 1743. And in order to survive in 18th century Scotland, Claire is forced to marry a Highlander named Jamie Fraser, whom she quickly falls in love with and begins the new trajectory for the show. Outlander has a fantastic storyline covering a little explored part of Scottish history, including the Jacobite Rising. The acting in the show is also great, and the historic backdrop is used effectively, making the viewer really feel like they are in 18th century Scotland. I don't really have much to critique about this show. There may be a bit too much filler in some of the later seasons, and occasionally new characters are added and removed from the show, but The Outlander is a show where each season is a masterpiece in its own right, and this TV series about the Scottish Highlands is one I cannot recommend highly enough for anyone that has access to Amazon Prime. And number 3, it is Lsit, a historical TV series based on the life of the Castilian warlord Rodrigo Diaz de Vivar, with the first season covering his young adult years, where he is still a low-ranking nobleman and only a squire to one of the Castilian princes. The first season only has 5 episodes, but each episode does move the plot along at a steady pace, and the storyline never seems overly rushed, with careful detail being given to highlight the complex court politics and constant backstabbing present in Castilian royal court. James Laurent does a fantastic job of playing the primary character of the show, a character named Rui, really bringing this complex character to life, who is not the most skilled, intelligent, or even the strongest of squires, but he is one of the most honest, loyal, and brave characters in the show, and it really does give us a glimpse of all these qualities that will eventually lead him to become one of Spain's greatest warlords. But aside from James Laurent's acting, a lot of the secondary characters actually have pretty wooden acting, and at times deliver their lines devoid of any appropriate expression or emotion. However, if you're looking for a show that is more about political maneuvering and court politics and less about action and over-the-top battle scenes, then Lsit is my recommendation for you. At number 2, we have Black Sails, a TV series that is based around pirates at Providence Island, and it is a prequel to the popular novel Treasure Island. This show has a cast of fascinating and morally grey characters similar to the Game of Thrones or Vikings, and that's what makes Captain Flint and his crew an amazing set of characters to watch and see develop. Pirates are some of the most interesting and popular figures in history, but for some reason there has been a limited number of pirate-based TV shows that have made it into mainstream popularity. So I'm really glad that Black Sails got developed, and I believe this will be a fantastic watch for any fan of historical TV shows, and a TV show that I feel is so unique and different from any other pirate TV show that I had to include it in this list for the best historical TV shows that you can watch on Amazon Prime. And the top spot on this list goes to History Channel's most popular TV show called Vikings, which follows the rise of Ragnar Lothbrok from a lowly farmer to a king and an eventual legendary figure in Vikings Viking history. Vikings can perhaps be recognized for single-handedly being responsible for reviving audiences' interest in historical TV shows once again, and even in Viking culture in general. This is due in large part to the amazing cast and storylines of the first few seasons, which saw the exploration of new lands and kingdoms by Vikings, the start of religious tensions between Christians and pagans, and the development of Ragnar from an ambitious farmer to a troubled and conflicted king. Travis Fimmel does an amazing job of bringing Ragnar to life, and Ragnar is perhaps one of the most interesting and best developed central characters for a TV show that I have ever seen. The show does stumble quite a bit in its later seasons, and the large number of episodes per season means there is a large amount of filler and the story does not progress as quickly as I would have liked. But these are small criticisms that do not stop Vikings from being one of the best historical TV shows ever created, and one that I cannot recommend highly enough. Lastly, I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy my top 5 recommendations for Amazon Prime videos, then please do hit that like button, share and subscribe to this channel, as I post videos on historical TV shows and movies on a regular basis. Thank you so much for watching.